Okay, everyone. So now we are learning the program of customized exception handling or user-defined exception handling. Whenever user provide its own name to the exception, that is called user-defined or customized exception. Here, first of all, we have taken a form, which is form 1. Then we change the text here, which is Ankit Verma. I have given my name. Then afterward, we dragged and dropped one label, that is label 1, and we change the text, that is customized exception. In the label 2, we dragged and dropped and changed the text, that is user-defined exception. Both are having the same meaning. You can see that here we are providing the Ankit as the name of exception. Throw new Ankit. So this is the name of exception we are using. Just like in other programs we use throw new arithmetic exception or throw new exception. Here with my name I am creating the exception. That's why it is the customized exception. You can use your name for the exception. Now here we are dragging and dropping one button. This is button 1 and we change the text, which is click. Then we double click on the button and this coding will open. Here we are having class form 1. So for the form 1 class is created, which is public because it can be accessed outside. And it is ending with the end class. So this is the one boundary which is created by the .NET whenever we click on the button. And afterward inside that there is a coding of button where we are having sub. Sub means no return type and it is ending with the end sub. Now here we are having button1 underscore click. So this is the name of procedure. Private because it can be accessed only inside the form. 2 arguments are passed by the system. So these are 2 arguments and it is going to handle the button1 dot click. So when we click on the button, then afterward this coding will open and this is the boundary of this button. So whatever inside that is the part of button. Now after that, outside the main class of the form, we are creating another class. This is class Ankit. So here you can provide your name if you want that your name should be making as the exception. This is public because it can be accessed outside and this is end class. So this is ending with the end class. This is the boundary of class Ankit. Now we want that this Ankit class should be having the powers of all the exception. So what we are doing that, let's say this is Ankit now which we have created. We want that this should handle the exception. So from the exception class, we should provide them the powers. So this is the exception class. Now all the properties and methods of exception should be inherited by this Ankit class. So here we are providing the inheritance concept. So we are using inherits exception. So all the members of exception are now giving the powers to Ankit. So here the exception class is giving the powers to Ankit class where this Ankit word can deal with the exceptions. Now we are going to see that how this program will work. We will work with the program in 2 cases, with exception and without exception. So first of all we click on the button, then afterward button code will work. And here we are having the single code that means is a comment. Customized or user-defined exception by Ankit Verma. Compiler will not read this line. This is only for the purpose of showing. Now dim a as integer. So one variable a is declared. Now afterward we are having a is equal to cint input box enter marks. So by this input box will be displayed and here we are having the text which is enter marks. So to the user it is showing that enter marks. Let us suppose that user has given the marks which is 99. We know that this 99 marks can be taken from the 100, so no problem. Now this 99 is converted to integer because input box take the text values. So this is converted to integer and stored to variable a. So here this variable a is having 99. Then afterward we are having try. This is the try block and catch. So this is the area of catch block. Here we can see that we are using the user-defined exception. That's why we are using the throw keyword. We are providing that if a greater than 100. Is this a greater than 100? No. So here if part will not work. This is the end if. it will be going directly to the message box. So message box will be printed, and afterward marks concat with A. So here marks concat with 99. So once we click on the button, this input box will appear. In the input box we have provided 99, so afterward message box will appear. So this is the normal execution where we are having no exception. Now we are going to see that how the program will behave if exception occur. Now we click on the button, then afterward this code will execute. Here we are having customized user defined exception by Ankit Verma. So this is the line which is a comment. Dim A as integer, so variable A is declared. Then afterward A is equal to cint input box enter marks. So after clicking on the button, then this input box will appear, and in this input box we are having the enter marks. So this message will appear. Let us suppose that we have entered 120. We know that 120 is greater than 100. So this is the exception which can occur. Now here we are having the try block. So this is the area of try block, and the catch block, this is the area of catch block. We should understand that catch block will only work when the exception occur. Now here, if A greater than 100, we should understand that while we have given 120, now this value was stored into the A. Now, is this A 120 greater than 100? Yes. So here it will come inside. Then throw keyword is used when we are dealing with the exception which are not system defined, because marks greater than 100 is not system defined. For the system, you provide even 1000 or 20,000 marks, system don't have any problem. So here user should throw itself. That's why the throw keyword is used. New, now this Ankit, this keyword is used because this is now having the powers of all the exception. We have created that with the class. So this is now having all the powers of exception class because we have used the inheritance keyword here. So from the inheritance, we have inherited all the powers from the exception to the Ankit. In the bracket, we are passing a message exception marks greater than 100. Now, here we can see that inside the class, we are having public sub new. We know that new is the constructor. And here we are passing by val x as string. So whatever the message is there, this message will be given to this variable x. So now this x variable is having the message which is exception marks greater than 100. My base. So from Ankit, we are providing to exception class my base. My base means who is the base of Ankit? The base of Ankit is exception. So to the exception, we are providing that this is the message which we want to print. So here new means the parent constructor we are calling. So this exception constructor we are calling, and with the message, and the message is exception marks greater than 100 and sub. So that means what we are doing, this Ankit is having the power. Now from here we are passing a message to the exception. We are saying that your constructor should provide the exception marks greater than 100 and the message should be displayed. So here afterward the exception is occurred. Now program will come out and going to the catch block. So here message box will not be printed because here we have jumped to the catch block. Now ex as exception. So here the exception variable is created which is ex. Now with the help of this ex we can provide our own message. So message box. So one message box is displayed. So when we enter the value which is 120, then this message box will appear. Ex dot message. So this ex will be having the message which we have passed, and that is what it is, exception marks greater than 100. So here exception marks greater than 100. So here this message will be shown. So this is the program where we are having the exception. So this is how, if we want that our name should be having the powers of all the exception, so we can provide that. So this is how we can use the customized or user defined exception.